Greetings everyone. So we had been given a task of performing a video seminar on an open source tool. So we have chosen cubrid as our open source tool. So what is so I'll give a brief description about cubrid. So basically, cubrid is an open source SQL based relational database management system with object extension developed by Noir Corporation for web application. So the basically cubrid is made up of two words. One is cube and the other one is bridge. Cube is basically a sealed box, standing for a sealed box, and bridge is basically the data bridge, stands for data bridge. So moving on to the architecture of cubrid. So basically, cubrid is a three-tier client-server architecture which consists of database server, connection broker, and the application layer. So So the database server is the component of cubrid database management system, which is basically responsible for storage operation and statement executions. And the connection server is basically it is used for the connection management of client application connection, caching and relaying information, and querying syntax analysis and etc. And the application layer is basically available for the APIs to connect to the cubrid connection broker. So next I'll go to the features of cubrid. So cubrid has many features when compared to MySQL. It has high availability, broker failure, server failover, and scalability and maintainability. So hence it has a lot of advantages over the MySQL, and hence it might be preferred right now. So now moving on to the difference between cubrid and MySQL is that cubrid is very similar to MySQL, but it is much more faster when compared to MySQL. So hence, presently, where now everyone wants everything faster, so cubrid can be used as the tool for the database management. Sagava. So now we move on to the installation procedure of cubrid, which involves two components. One is the cubrid server and the other one is the cubrid manager. So and the further instructions and the installation procedure is done by my friend Nitin.
Hi, I'm Nitin here. My friend has told you about the cubrid tool, like its origin and what is it in need of, and like when compared to MySQL, how is it different? So my job is to help you guys to install the cubrid tool. It requires a lot of steps and it also requires the Java setting, like the path setting, which is supposed to be the toughest one to install any software. So yeah, we'll go ahead with it. Peace. Hi, I'll take you to the installation procedure of cubrid. So this is the website where you need to go, like the.cubrid.org, which you need to type in the toolbar. Kindly hang on, my internet is damn slow. Alright, so this is the website. You can download stuff from here, or you can directly get started with the installation procedure given here. So press on the download cubrid option. It depends on the system, the operating system you are using. Right now I'm using Windows, so I've selected Windows. So it is compatible with Linux as well. My Windows is 64-bit. You can use the cubrid 9.3 latest version. Okay, so you need to download this file. I have already downloaded it. It's in my folder, so I'll open it. It says cubrid Windows 86. I'll try and install this application. Yeah, this is the setup. Go on clicking next. Yeah, this is the, you can store in a different directory, but I prefer you guys to save it in a C drive. Obviously, you need to accept the terms of the license agreement for you to press next. Yeah, I want the complete installation setup. I'll press next. Okay, yeah. So this is like the most important part. The server what you're using, like there's a cubrid service manager and a cubrid manager as well. The both versions should match. So like right now I have downloaded 9.3 version. So your browser, sorry, your server should also support the same version. I'll tell you when I'll be downloading the server. Okay, this is the destination directory which I've already mentioned. And so before you start with the cubrid, I prefer like you guys to download a JDK file where you can download this. It's an open source website where you can download JDK for anything. So yeah, just I'm letting you know that install this JDK before you start installing cubrid. Yeah, press OK. All right, your installation procedure starts. Okay, like I have paused it so that the installation procedure shouldn't take a longer time, so that I can upload it in YouTube for a longer, for not a longer period of time. Sorry. Yeah. So this is like after installing the cubrid manager, it will ask you to create a simple DemoDB database where you can get the gist of it. Yeah. So press S. This is just a command. Yeah. The installation is done. So kindly press the finish button. Okay, so once you have installed this, this is a cubrid server. It's a 9.3 latest version. This is the service tray where it automatically starts by default, but I would recommend you guys to press a right click on this service tray and stop this before you install the cubrid manager. Yeah, I've done it. Cool. Okay, so I've installed the cubrid server. Now I'll tell you how to install the cubrid manager. Like go to the same website. Okay, this cubrid manager, I'll tell you why you need a cubrid manager, because you need to create database and you need a .exe application file. So cubrid manager is an interface where you can try connecting it with a server which we have downloaded at night right now, or there's an option where you can use a web interface application as well, but I am like it's more compatible for me to try and work using a .exe file. So you can download it here. Downloads cubrid manager. I'll click here. I'm really sorry for the delay. Yeah, so this is the cubrid manager. Like this cubrid manager server, we have already downloaded it. I've showed you the procedure to install. I guess you guys would have installed it. Okay, now cubrid manager, just click on Windows because I am using Windows. If you are using Linux or some other operating system, you click on the operation. So right now I click on the Windows. Okay, so basically yeah, there's a cubrid manager 9.3.1 was the cubrid server which I have downloaded for myself. So yeah, so I'll press on this and I'll start downloading it. Huh. Okay, so this is the cubrid manager which I have downloaded it. I'll open it. I would prefer you guys to run as administrator because it will give an issue in the future. Yeah, press yes. Obviously, I know English, so obviously I'm selecting English. press next to continue. So obviously you need to agree the terms of agreement. If you want a quick launch shortcut as well, just click the option. Yeah, obviously C drive itself. Okay, this you need to install Java Virtual Machine 32-bit, where you can directly download it from our website. It's a free source. Just press 32-bit Java Virtual Machine JVM in any of the browser. I'll press OK. Yeah, so saying you that GRE version 1.6 or later i386 may not be installed. So do you want to continue? Yeah, obviously. So you need to install it once you install Cubrid Manager. I'll press OK for right now. Yeah. So this is your installation procedure. The installation, it depends on your computer speed. Yeah, you can see the Cubrid Manager, the icon has been generated. So I'll finish it. Okay, so Cubrid Manager has been installed. I'll press finish to close the setup option. Okay, so the Cubrid Manager has been downloaded, but before you start this, I'll recommend you guys to download the GRE. This is the website where you can download it. Like, this is not the only website you can download. Like, this is just a normal, any website you can download GRE file. Okay, so this is the .exe file which I have downloaded. It's for 32-bit. It's recommended for the Cubrid Manager, so I downloaded the same version 1.6. I'll open it and try and install the GRE version for you guys. Yeah. Okay, click install. Like, Java runs on some billions of computers today. Yeah, this may take a few minutes. Kindly hang on with me, like, stay with me. Okay, I've successfully installed the Java. I'll close, I'll minimize. Yeah, so I'll kindly refresh it. Okay, you guys have successfully installed GRE. Before you start Cubrid Manager, you should start the Cubrid server. You can start Cubrid server either using command prompt, or I've showed you the option Cubrid service tray. I'll show you the both option. Sorry. So you can see the Cubrid icon being specifying here. So kindly press right click on this. You can start the service. So once the Cubrid service is start, the icon glows from the black color to the blue color, as you can see. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can see the icons glowing color. Yeah, so the Cubrid has been started now. So you need to start Cubrid Manager, but before that I told you, like, I can start this Cubrid Manager through command prompt as well. So I'll show you how to do that also. So right click, service, I'll stop this. Yeah, all server processes will stop. Yep. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, the service has been stopped. Now I want you guys to open command prompt. Windows, in any of your windows, try pressing search option. Type cmd command, press enter. Okay, you can see the command prompt has been opened. So you have to use 4 commands for the server to start either or stop, or you need to restart it, or you need to check the status of Cubrid. So I'll type cubrid service start. It'll start the cubrid service. Kindly press yes. Kindly hang on. Yeah, the cubrid service has been started. So you can check the cubrid service status. Telling cubrid service status. Alright, press enter. Yeah, cubrid master is running. I think you guys have seen it. Like, it's pretty speed. Yeah. Now you can restart the cubrid, saying cubrid service restart. Press enter. Kindly hang on. Yeah, cubrid service stop success. Now it should restart. Yeah, the cubrid has been restarted. Okay, now you can stop, saying cubrid service stop. When you try and install this stuff, you need to have that patience. Yeah, so basically these are the four commands where you need to use when you start using command prompt. I'm telling you to use command prompt because in some of the desktop or computers try you are using, you might not get the service tray. It depends on what windows you're using. So you can use command prompt in the either wise. Okay, I'll close this. Okay, so I have a service tray right now. So I'll start my cubrid from here and see my cubrid has been started. Yeah, cubrid 9.3. Okay, now I'll open this. Okay, like I've opened the cubrid manager. Press OK. This is the workspace where you can try and store your database. I'll press OK. Yeah, so you can change. So this is the cubrid manager tool. uh, this is the mode where you can change it. Manager mode is where you can create database and run queries. Query mode is where you don't want like some other user to try and change your database, which is more confidential, so you can change it to query mode. Yeah, okay. So all right, right now I am putting in manager mode because I am the manager. Yeah, so this is the local host which is already created. You can add host as well, like your own host. I would prefer. Okay, you can connect host. Yeah, so the default password is admin right now. I'll type admin. Okay, this press enter to connect. Yeah, so you need to change the password. So I'll keep it to, yeah, so you can change the password. Right now I'll change it to my name, which is Nitin, Nitin. Okay, the password has been successfully changed. Do we want to re-log in? Yes. Yeah, so the database has been.
Okay, now since we are done with the installation procedure, so now we go on with the utilization of the tool and to how to do and how to deal with the database server and the queries and all and inputting the data and all. We'll go with that thing. So now I'll start off with connecting with the server. This was earlier shown by my friend during the installation procedure. Now the server is connected, so I'll open the cubrid manager. Okay. This is a usual thing which happens whenever you open the cubrid manager. Now you click on the local host. You try and connect it. Okay. Since there's always they have a predefined demo database is already given, so I'll just show you how to use that one, and then later on I'll show you the how to create a table and all. Okay, now it is connected. So we'll now change the mode to query mode. Okay, so now we're gonna create a basically we're gonna create a table, and we're gonna try and input some values, and we're gonna try and do a query. So basically I'll do the query with the demo database which is already predefined in the cubrid manager. So to create a new connection, we just click on the button new connection, and then whatever name you want to give, I'll give it as we need, and then you just go to connect, and it'll ask for the setting, so you just put yes, and then you click on table, create table, give the table name as employee, and then you start off with the column name. You select the data type, whatever you want you can select. Basically I'll be selecting varchar because it can be used as for variables and as well as characters. So I'll select varchar, and I'll describe it as not null, and I'll make this as the primary key. And then the next one is age. I'll make this as varchar itself. And then this also not null. The next is SSN. This is varchar. So basically this is the kind of thing you need to do while creating a table. And then you have described a primary key, and you need to describe these are not null values. That means they cannot be null. And then you prescribe on OK, and then you create a table, and it tells us that employee had created. So the next thing you do is next thing you insert values, right? So for inserting values, you just go and select the make insert query, and then you insert whatever values you want into the query, and you do that. And if you see that everything over here it comes up, and it is very easy. Rather than writing each and everything, you just have to specify the values rather than tables and all. So this is it. And then now I'll show you the demo database. Okay, so now the demo database is opened. So we'll make a select query now. Like we'll select, basically we're gonna select everything from athlete. Like we're gonna select everything from athlete, basically the name of the athlete, name and all from the athlete itself. So I'll just run. This is the run button. So you can see the output over here. We selected each and everything, and the event and all. And now we do the and so this is how you use cubrid. It is very easy to use this tool, and that's it. Thank you.